Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's the next combo video. This time it's on Shaddoll Dinosaurs. Now keep in mind, in this variant of Dinosaurs, it runs a small Shaddoll engine just to give the deck a little extra power. And the reason behind that is like you want to try to lock out your opponent with cards like Il Shaddoll Window or Tyranno and all that good stuff. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you guys a couple test hands just to show you guys how the deck generally plays. It plays pretty much the same as any other Dinosaur deck. And yeah, that's just it. And I'll just let you guys figure out your own strategies from there. Now, this is a very going second deck. So this is like, I'm only going to show you two test hands, both going second rather than going first. Because again, like the deck can play first, it's just a little tricky. I mean, if y'all seen the Lost World Dinosaur combo video, then it's generally the same idea. And yeah, just so on. And thankfully with the Cyframe gears, that definitely helps, be a little defensive going second. So definitely something to look into. Alright, so let's go and see what we got. Alright, great start. Oviraptor, always happy to see that. Lost World too, so this really works out. Oh, nice. Shaddoll Fusion. So definitely something to really give the deck the edge it needs. Okay, Tyranno, I'm also pretty happy with that too, because it saves me the trouble searching it out with Oviraptor, so now I know what to do for this starting turn. Another Shaddoll Fusion, that's fine. Honestly, I don't mind seeing two of these. Alright, so the fact that we're going second, you definitely want to like let your opponent just set up his board, do whatever. Depending on the matchup will determine like how you really want to start things off. But again, I'm just going to show you guys some general combos and how this goes. So again, your opponent sets up his board. He'll most likely have an extra deck monster because a lot of people play decks that rely on the extra deck. Yeah, we do have control strategies, but again, depends on the matchup. So we get to draw our first card, another Oviraptor. Okay, that's fine. So we can say that for next turn. So for sure, I want to open up with the Lost World card, just so that way I can at least get something going. And then I'm going to normal summon solely Oviraptor. I'm actually going to go ahead and use his effect to search out a dinosaur. So affected Oviraptor affect a Lost World to produce a token. So chain 1, chain 2. Your opponent will get a direct token. In which case now you're going to search out your miscellaneous source. And you'll see why in a minute. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and discard the miscellaneous source. That way, my dinosaurs are protected during this main phase. Alright, so now this is where it gets cool. You're going to go ahead and use Oviraptor's effect to target the token, because due to Lost World's effect, we're only allowed to target tokens, including your opponent too. So we target it, but we're actually going to destroy it to bring back a level 4 or lower dinosaur, but we're going to save it with Lost World's effect. And unfortunately, Oviraptor does have to be able to pop a dinosaur to resolve that, so that's fine. I mean, like I said, this is just generally the way you combo off. So we're actually going to go ahead and pop Baby. Or you can go with the Petite Pteranodon. It really depends on like how you want to go about it. So Baby's effect, we're actually going to go ahead and special summon our Giant Rex. Alright, so now this is where it gets cool. Before we press on, I actually want to go ahead and see what we can do now. So if anything, I'm actually going to go ahead and link these two off. You can either go Cross Sheep, or you can actually go into what's its name? Cyframe Lord Lambda. That way you can at least search out a hand trap. And honestly, it really doesn't matter which one you want to go with. The way I see it right now, I think I might be able to pull off like an OTK. So in this case, just on the off chance your opponent somehow survives, I'd rather just have a little bit more advantage with Cyframe Lord Lambda. Because like Cross Sheep is a great card, don't get me wrong, it's a really good extender piece. That's why I've decided to run it. But for right now, I think Lambda is going to be the right choice. Now I'm going to activate the Shaddoll Fusion. Again, your opponent will most likely have an extra deck monster out on board. In which case you're going to go ahead and send the correct monsters to play. If anything, you know what? Because I'm going to be able to search out the gear, I'm actually going to go ahead and send a Shaddoll plus Cyframe Lord or Cyframe Driver, because again, Gamma can bring it back from hand, deck, or graveyard. So yeah, let's do that. So I'll send that with Shaddoll Beast. That way I can at least get some draw power. Falco would have been a good choice too, but again, like always, I don't mind the extra draw. So, yeah. Alright. So we send those to the grave. We make Il Shaddoll Construct. Alright. And then Beast effect will trigger. Construct effect will trigger. So chain 1, chain 2, we can send another Shaddoll to the grave. I'm actually going to go ahead and send Shaddoll Falco this time, just so I can bring it back after this chain resolves. So yeah, we'll send Shaddoll Falco. And then Beast will allow us to draw one card, so never forget that part. Let me go and shuffle it up real quick. Alright. So our draw card is, okay, Overtext Quatless. That's, honestly, I'm okay with that. Only because on the off chance I can bring back 5 dinosaurs back from my banish pile, I can at least use Quatless effect, or summoning condition correctly. So, yeah. And then, of course, Falco's effect will allow us to special summon it back and face down defense, which at this point will just become free discard or pop fodder for Tyranno. So now we're going to go ahead and bring out our Tyranno. I'm going to banish Giant Rex together with the Oviraptor, since again I already have one available to special. And then Giant Rex effect will special summon himself, so that's pretty neat. And then at that point, you can pretty much just actually what we could do now is like activate Miscellaneous Source effect first to banish itself plus one other dinosaur, bring out our Petite Pteranodon, because again, like, that'll definitely help us out. So we summon out Petite Pteranodon, and if your opponent happens to have any monsters that can be flipped face down, I just use this effect to pop the Petite and just flip everything face down. And of course, Petite's effect will allow us to special summon Pancratops. It won't be able to attack this turn, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. You just generally use it for disruption. Now, of course, we don't have any more room to play the Cyframe Gears, but again, this should be more than enough to really just like wipe out your opponent. So you enter your battle phase. Giant Rex will probably be the only monster you want to attack just for the token. But if anything, since Concern is already in defense mode, you could just use Tyranno instead. Attack all monsters. If any of them were in defense mode, your opponent will take them 1,000 points of damage for each one. Construct would be able to attack directly. You attack directly with Lambda, you know, and again, if your opponent miraculously survive, you know, you could always disrupt them later. And at that point, you can just end your turn. End phase, you get the gear directly from your deck. And again, you have enough disruption to really work with, because Tyranno will pop one of these monsters. I'd probably pop the Giant Rex just so I can banish it again next turn to bring out another Tyranno for free with Oviraptor's effect. You also have Pancratops, which basically is free spot removal. So like, there's a lot of things you could do with this. So like, yeah, this is generally how a board should end, and so on. All right, so let me go ahead and shuffle everything back, and I'll give you guys one more test hand. In my hand. All right, let's see what we get now. Okay, Tyranno. Okay, Shaddoll Fusion. Now we're talking. Giant Rex, I'm okay with seeing that in opening hand, honestly, depending on what I draw next. Overtext Quatless. I keep drawing that now for some reason. Okay, Fossil Deck. Perfect. So there's actually quite a lot I can do with this hand by itself. So once again, your opponent goes first, sets up his board, la-di-da-di-da-di. All right, next card. Okay, baby. You know what? That's actually not the worst thing in the world, because I could pop that now with Tyranno, since I have an opening hand. So first things first, I'd probably go ahead and activate the Fossil Dig, just so I can search out Oviraptor. And yeah, I think I know what I could do right now, so let's see. Alright, so first things first, I'd probably go ahead and activate, or not activate, but normal summon your Solian Oviraptor just to search out your Miscellaneous Source. Alright. Think I might be able to make use of Cross Sheet right now, so let's see what we can do. And then use Miscellaneous Source to discard, just to protect your dinosaurs for the duration of the main phase. And once again, if your opponent has an extra deck monster, which again, most likely he will, you'll activate your Shaddoll Fusion. I'm tempted to use the Giant Rex that's in my hand. That way I can send one of my other Shaddolls. You know what? Actually, what we could do is do what I did last time. We're going to send a... You know what? Yeah, I think I know. We're going to go and send the Giant Rex just so I can have it out for free. So we'll send Giant Rex from the hand, plus one other Shaddoll to make Shekinaga. So yeah, we'll do it this way. So we'll send Shaddoll Beast to the grave, just so I can always get that extra draw. That draw is always going to be helpful. We're going to make El Shaddoll Shekinaga, because Shekinaga by itself should be able to do enough. And if I have enough resources to work with, I should be able to go on from there. And of course, Beast will allow us to draw one card. Let me cut this real quick. Alright, and our draw card. Okay, Ash Blossom for later. That actually helps. Yeah, you know what? At this point, I probably won't even need Cross Sheep. I might just be able to work well with what I got. So then I'd banish 2 Dinosaurs, Miscellaneous, and Giant Rex together to make my Tyranno. Giant Rex effect will special summon himself back. In which case you can go ahead and use Tyranno's effect. You can pop the baby Ceratosaurus from your hand in order to special summon. Just, well, flip over your opponent's monsters, and then baby's effect will trigger after, letting you special summon another level 4 or lower dinosaur. In which case I'll probably just go Petite. Yeah, that could work. And then afterwards, yeah, you generally just attack over all your opponent's monsters. And if he has enough life points left over, or at least enough to where you can like just burn him for game, you can actually go into Gustav Max by overlaying Tyranno and El Shaddoll Shekinaga, and just like burn him for 2k. I'm sorry, yeah, 2k damage. So yeah, like honestly, like this is actually not a bad board. It's pretty decent. Because moving on next turn, you know, I could easily pop the T-Pteranodon with Tyranno again later, flip my opponent's monsters face down, get a free Oviraptor, and get another Miscellaneous Swords, and just like keep banishing more dinosaurs. Quatless will eventually come out on its own. So yeah, I'm glad I figured that one out. So yeah, this could work just fine. I wanted to use the Cross Sheep card, but you know what? I think I'm okay with the way it was set up just there. So yeah. So second hand was a dud. Third hand, you know, not as good as the first one, but definitely something worthwhile. So yeah, like as long as you can figure it out as you go, you should be just fine, honestly. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this regardless, and as always, I'll catch you guys again next time.